Hi folks, thank you for joining. So today we are going to understand the decomposition tree visual. So what is decomposition tree visual? It is present right over here in the visual pane. The decomposition tree visual in Power BI lets you visualize the data across multiple dimensions. It automatically aggregates data and enables you drilling down in any order. It is also called an AI visual. So you can ask to find it next dimension to drill down based on the new criteria. So this tool is valuable for any ad hoc analysis or for root cause analysis. So today, the data that we are going to look at is the records of a great legend, Sachin Tendulkar. Uh, he There is a record that every record in this row dictates one inning played by him. Okay. This data I have got from ESPN Quick Info website. So thanks to them, kudos ESPN Quick Info. So if you see and if you look at this data, it has a lot of information about the runs that he has scored, minutes that he has batted on, then how many fours, how many six he has scored, strike rate, what position he batted in, what was the opposition, what was the ground, and there are some other details like whether India won that match or lost that match, and whether he has scored a century in that. So let's go and see how decomposition tree can really help us to visualize this data. So in decomposition tree, you need to add a column which you want to analyze by. So right now I will say runs. So I'll just take runs and put it in analyze. So it tells me that in test matches overall, in his entire career span, he has scored 15,921 runs. Now, I want to analyze these runs that he has scored by ground that he played in, by position that he played in, at what position he batted in, and then did he score a century or not? Okay. So the so as you see over here, right now it is asking you choose how to split your data, right? So it is splitting your data. And now I'll click on this plus sign. So I'll get these four options, which is ground, opposition, position, and scored century. So the first thing that I want to analyze this data by is by opposition. So as I click on opposition, it will tell me that these 15,000 runs are split across these oppositions. So by Australia, he scored 3,630 runs. Against England, he has scored 2,500 runs, so on and so forth. And then again, I'll click on this. And then I want to analyze this against Australia, how many runs he scored on each of those grounds, right? And then as I click on ground, then it tells me Sydney is the highest one, followed by Bengaluru, followed by Melbourne. Interactively, if I click on England, it tells me Nottingham, Chennai, Oval. It tells me that how many runs he has scored on each of those grounds. And then again, I can see whether he has scored century or not. And then it tells me that against England at Nottingham, he has scored 177 runs when he has scored a century and 364 runs when he has not scored a century. And I can just click randomly on New Zealand. And again, I click on Hamilton. And then again, it tells me that 160 runs that he has scored at Hamilton against New Zealand are coming out of a century and 162 runs when he has not scored a century. And then again, I analyze this data, let's say by position that he batted in, and it tells me that he only batted at number four, and all the runs that came through are through number four positions. And as you are looking at this hierarchy, or as you are looking at this drill through or drill down, I would say, you can change the hierarchy anytime you want. So let's say you remove the opposition and you look at the ground first. You remove the position, and then after that you look at the opposition, and then it tells you that the 970 runs he scored at Nagpur location, Nagpur ground, is actually most of the runs are scored at against Zimbabwe, followed by West Indies, and then against Australia. So this is how you can actually use this AI visual called as decomposition tree. It helps you to visualize data in a way that it bifurcates or splits data in a different categorical orders that you set as you want to analyze for. Okay, so this is how decomposition tree works. Can you think of any other any other case study where it would be really interesting to do some root cause analysis. So let me know, and thanks for watching the video.